Shortly speaking, we discussed the humanitarian corridors issue. We already had arrangements, but they did not work due to the Ukrainian armed forces acting in breach of our agreements. The detachments in the field did not follow orders from the authorities, and we decided that this should be discussed in a straightforward manner. And we hope that starting tomorrow, these corridors will actually work. The Ukrainian side gave us their assurances to this effect. We also continued discussing political and military aspects, and it is really a complicated affair, so we cannot speak of anything positive so far. But we came with a bulk of written documents with the specific contracts, agreements, and treaties and proposals, and we hope that those points and those items that we had already had some arrangements about, we hope that we will be able to sign specific agreements. But the Ukrainian side took those documents home with them. They weren't able to sign anything on the spot, and they said we would go back to this issue at our next meeting. So our expectations of these negotiations were not fulfilled, but we hope that next time we'll make a more substantive step forward and continue the talks. Does anyone want to say anything else? I will say a few words. These are difficult partners, and we had an idea of how it would be. And of course, we did want to reach specific arrangements today, at least with regard to the topics we had already discussed. So we wanted to go back to Moscow with the specific results on the key topics on our agenda. But we see that this is turning out difficult. So these talks will be continued at a swift pace, and we will not have any illusions that we will have a final result at the next step. It will be a difficult work, and it will be step by step, and we, of course, do not hope that our counterparts will take views very similar to ours at once. These consultations will not be easy, but as Mr. Medinsky, head of the delegation, said, the key issue is humanitarian corridors. Thousands of people are waiting in Mariupol, in Volnovakha. They're waiting for an opportunity to save their lives, the lives of their children and parents. And those who shoot at them and don't give them space, don't give them the opportunity to use these humanitarian corridors, those people are fascists. Those are people who use civilians as living shields. And we had a detailed discussion today on this topic. And I'd like to thank the leadership of the Russian Ministry of Defense for their efforts and for their detailed and consistent work in this area. And I would like to express my hope that further attempts to bring people out will be more successful. We had a detailed discussion with specific geographic names and approaches outlined. So we hope that the next attempts to bring people out will be carried out shortly and successfully. Thank you.